Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Very Sky Rita's video blog, also known as Krabby McCoffee. So, as you can see, I'm taking a break, kind of smelling like toilet cleaner, okay? Bathroom's almost done and ready to do the tub. So, I decided it took me a while because, we got to conserve, we got to make a few purchases soon. We need more dish soap and we need more, um, laundry soap or dish soap. Yeah, laundry soap are good. So far I got 2 bags of trash to go out. Probably by the time I get done cleaning, it'll be like 8 or 9 or 10 bags are being filled. So got to recycle stuff, got to organize stuff. We don't know what they're going to go after. So I told Chloe, payday, I have to get magic erasers if I'm allowed to leave the apartment. I've got to get the walls clean. Apparently they're throwing a shit fit about the walls. Literally, they're throwing a shit fit about everything. Literally, they're trying to drum me and Chloe up. But I have a story for you for a few minutes until Chloe comes back in. Take your time, please. Do you have a cigarette? Okay, so you don't have any smoke. All right, I guess I can't. Never mind. Well, it's an indication of this. Chew tomorrow, maybe, depending on my mood. Anyways, I'm going to explain a few things. Thank you. So, anyway.
One neighbor dropped this off.
What is it?
Clothes.
For who?
Me, you, we'll sort it out.
Fine.
There's some pants in there that might work for you.
Chelsea or Stacy?
Stacy. Chelsea isn't have one. Oh. Right there. Oh, it's one of the things. Let me see.
Hey, I'm not here.
I'm getting the trash. All right.
So, anyways, apparently, the lady who's supposedly being evicted, quote unquote, let's just say I'd like to get this over with so I can get down to business, okay? I got a lot to talk about tonight, okay? So I emailed my business connections, and I was going to talk to Zoe about that, but I'll talk to her in the morning if she basically reminds me in the morning. However, I hope Zoe emails me and says, hey, I want to, me and Chloe's going to be working into the night. Apparently, just to give you up to date, I want to tell you a story, and then I'll tell you what happened, okay? So I went out, right? I finally had fucking enough. Turned to Chloe and I said, you can't treat people like shit. On the last video, you attacked Cactus Blossom, threatening to report her for breast augmentation and lift. You attacked the domestic violence advocate, the victim's advocate. You threatened the APS lady. You even threatened Cactus Blossom's friend, Belle. And she just went on and on. I said, you even threatened my cousin Dinky, which, but I got off the phone. I decided after Chloe got off, she's like, fine, we're done, right? She goes into details, right? Screaming and yelling at me, right? And I said, let's get this place clean. We have no choice. She goes and sleeps. I've been cleaning since, but I'm not allowed to leave my house. But here's the kicker for you all. You ready for this? Since I'm on break, I got to clean the kitchen, sweep the floors, wipe it down, wash it down, and have all the dishes. But to do that, Chloe's got to get the dishes done. She already destroyed the dishwasher. I got to order a new one soon. But we're not here to talk about the dishwasher being destroyed. I'll tell you what happened. So when I got off, she started screaming and yelling at me in a loud voice, calling the neighbors a spick, a beaner, a wop, a dago. Just went on and on and on. I finally said, look, I'm off YouTube. I'm calling because I can't have you screaming and yelling a week before inspection because you're fucking mentally depressed because you are literally. So I called the sheriff. And, Chloe even threatened to burn American flags. Canadian because of her dad, Mexican flags because she's racist, and wave around the Russian flag and the Chinese flag because she told me outright she's communist. Well, I'm going to have to do some research on this communist thing, but isn't communist the one that steals other people's money and to make themselves richer? Or is that socialist? I'm going to have to remember which one it is. But anyway, she goes on and on and on. All right. So I tell the police officer. He said, well, burning flags is her fundamental rights. Waving the Russian or the Chinese flags is apparently protected under the First Rights Amendment. Gee, we must be really living in a blue liberal pussy state then. Anyways, then the kicker. I said she's been making threats to shut down the entire island out of anger. And she's threatened my advocate, my victim's advocate. Well, what is she going to do about it? Instead of giving me a case number, right? He said he'd email me a case number. I haven't got it. I said, just email it to me. He said, okay. Instead, he turns around, right? And if he's tapped into my email, what's he going to find? Higgins. I mean, literally, what's he going to find out of it? Oh, I got to watch that video soon. No. So anyways, yeah, so I gave Higgins the information. Oh, yeah, I can't delete those. So what was it? Higgins said something to me. I sent him the thing to Pee Wee. I watched it. That's right. So I'm just trying to, So anyways, I got a ham in the oven finally. Chloe's like, oh, okay. So, anyways, I wanted to share that with you. I got to clear out my email again soon. Anyways, I got like 50-something messages. So, I'll just go through it tonight, clear it up. But anyways, so literally, she burned flags, waved someone else's flag. First Rights Amendment. Threatening the victim's advocate of getting her fired and homeless. So that's just an empty threat. But hitting herself, beating herself while I'm live on YouTube and then beating herself again is wrong. I mean, literally, she won't let me leave my home. So I don't know what happened, okay? But I was listening to the scanner, right? First thing, Chloe comes up, oh, you have to call. I hate you. I'm not talking to him. Sheriff calls me, and he says, oh, hey, Rita, how have you been? I said, oh, good. He asked if I was drinking. No drugs or alcohol at my place. I'm not violating any laws. The only thing I'm doing is basically wondering why, So then he asked me a couple questions. He says, oh, do you eat that often? No, not really. Chloe cooks everything, uses and then stacks up the dishes for weeks. I said, oh, I go hungry 8 or 9 times a month. Now I've gotten used to it. And he's like, oh, really? Yeah. So anyways, the officer, I don't think recorded anything, but what? I mean, what he did was turned around and literally, Chloe's like, I'm not going to peace, He didn't come down here, but I heard on the radio that he was trying to get a hold of the scanner, trying to get a hold of a key holder for some reason, right? A key holder, right? And I'm like, why the fuck do you want a key holder for apartment complex? I didn't say what it was for, just a key holder. Oh, I left a message with the management, right? Well, as you all know, I am not allowed to leave my house. So the manager, right, emails me, and I wrote her. I contacted Mel, and she said she briefed you, I think. We have a serious problem. When I put my work orders in the past, I asked for the tub to be looked at by the handle, anyways. I assumed at the time nothing was being done because, one, it wasn't broken anyways. Because the tub handle won't and can't be pulled. Chloe used it when she turned off the water. It stopped giving us any water in the tub or shower. Since then, I'm being verbally abused over the tub and she's becoming mean and demanding. So currently, is there a way I can get it fixed after Christmas or New Year's? I currently know buckets I can fill and sponge baths I don't mind. So you have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. But Chloe thinks if it isn't fixed, she wants to threaten to report at the state and federal agencies. To me, I'm patient over the holidays. So once we get a repair time on it, it will be good. Sorry I emailed, but I'm not allowed to even leave my home much at all. Anyways, this caused my blood pressure to rise, and anything she says or does will cause me to pass on, maybe due to the high blood pressure. Again, sorry for the email. Please have a safe and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Sincerely, Reverend Rita. She says, we're looking at it, we look over the workroom pad, thank you. And then she says, P.S. Sorry I did not get back to you sooner, as we're not in the office for the holidays. Oh, yeah, so she knows I'm not allowed to leave my home, but the manager just sits there. I mean, literally, that's the freaking funniest part about the whole story. The manager knows I can't leave. Chloe walked mopping. Where am I? Oh, I'm not allowed to leave. I'm supposed to clean the toilet and the sink and wipe the floors on a sweep and then scrub the floors, and Chloe does the tub. What's Chloe doing? Oh, yeah, look at my game. Oh, is that thing done yet? Oh, yeah, I'm already done. Okay. Literally. And then I turned and told her I have to get the kitchen done next. The hall can be done in 15 minutes. The office can be done in 20. Thing is I'm determined to keep this place right. I told her, if you would just fucking spend once a week cleaning the damn Johnny or twice a week, we wouldn't have this problem. But, oh, I can't do it. I'm so disabled. Well, maybe she's too disabled. She'll be kicked out. I mean, literally, I don't know what the manager, the law wants with the manager, but I'm taking a short break to tell you that I'm disgusted. Yeah, I'm fucking disgusted at the fact that the sheriff hasn't given me a case number. That means it's active. Thing is I even told the officer I'm not allowed to leave my house. I'm not even allowed to use my own debit card. She steals my money. I mean, literally, what are they going to do? Well, they all know. I mean, literally, I'm not allowed to leave my house. Yeah, literally. And then it's like they thought I had alcohol on me last time. They tried to involve me. I told this to Zoe. I know someone, 006, who used to be a victim's advocate. I'm going to email them in the morning and see if they have any suggestions due to the fact that Chloe made threats against the domestic. That's why I'm not talking to my victim's advocate. Chloe's like, you call her, I'm going to basically get her homeless. And then half the time she's like, oh, if you call her, I might just go down there and stick a shiver in her. So what do? I'm sitting here playing it safe going, I mean, literally. Now, some people say, oh, Chloe wouldn't do that bullshit. There's a knife in the safe where I had to put it in the safe. I think it's in the safe. Where Chloe literally was going to murder an African Scottish woman. She literally had this fucking knife, and she was going to fucking gut the African Scottish woman with this. And I ended up with a massive concussion and about 8 weeks of healing because of it, slamming myself and passing out on that blue chair there, which is a ton because it's fucking a lift chair. So the point is, Chloe did use this. See, look at this. And it clips to your belt, see? So this knife I've had to put away time and time again. Literally, my husband liked it because it was like this. But Chloe likes it because she can conceal it. I've had to disarm her many times over it. She also threatened this one, carrying this one too, see? Another one that's my husband's favorite. She has a thing for knives, see? So the point is I've had to disarm her. And yet, the officers literally, they're like contacting the manager for whatever fucking reason. And yet, it's like, for me, it's like, got to get a hold of 006 to find out why. I also want to talk to Face Woman tomorrow about it, too, and see if she's got any suggestions. We were supposed to talk today, but, she's got the gist of it. I won't be on YouTube much. In between for a short break, yes. I got to do my pinch real quick. But anyways, Ham's going to be ready in 43 minutes. I got to make sure she gets the fucking dishes done so I can fucking make stuffing and gravy. Yeah, some bitch ain't fucking done anything today. I've already got almost 70% of the John clean. And yet she's like, oh, I want my carrots. Well, me, she's arguing with me, telling me she wants to fucking kick my ass if I take the fucking pears. Then she want to kick my ass if I take the fucking pineapple chunks. I just said, you know what? I'll take the fucking pineapple chunks. Next time I want both cans because you fucking eat all the fruit cocktail. Oh, I already ate it this week. She screams and yells at me about how this pantry needs to be cleaned because, oh, there's some expired 2-year-old potato, right? I said, I could fucking clean the entire bottom and do a fucking fridge cleaning tonight. Skipping my TV time while she fucking gets the dishes done. Oh, no. I mean, literally, we can fucking fill the garbage can halfway and we're going to have a lot done. But nope. She wants to. Really, I'm going to do it soon. You know, I can do my dip and fucking clean at the same time. Why? Because I have to rotate the foods out and she won't fucking do it herself. She's like, I looked at her room. I took a picture. I said, don't make me laugh. This room's terrible. She's got everything crapped around. She's got my treadmill blocked in. She's like, oh, well, you know, you can't use it for 6 weeks. And then she yells at me tonight, I'm not supposed to even be out of bed. And yet she's going to get us evicted. So I got to fucking work with a fucking migraine headache while fucking stressing over that. And Zoe knows I can't stress. Doctor doesn't want to. It can blow my heart out. But Chloe doesn't care. She's like, oh, yeah, well, you know, where's my mashed potatoes? Where's my mashed potatoes? They gave us mashed potatoes. I'm not eating expired mashed potatoes. I mean, literally, who the fuck cares if they didn't give you mashed potatoes? I mean, literally, I'd like to get the fridge cleaned again because we have to fucking wipe the walls down and the fridge. But Chloe doesn't care. All she cares goes, oh, I'm hungry. I'll just eat plain ham. Well, I want to side with mine. I mean, literally, I'm fucking hungry as hell. I want to take a bath, but I can't do it tonight because I'm on the thing about cleaning. You know? She's like, oh, I can't do that. You know, she's sitting there while I got the bathroom almost clean. Oh, I'm like, all right, you could have had it. Well, I'm not in the mood. You know what? She's fucking smiling that Mel didn't call me today. She knew Mel was going to get a report on Chloe. Mel already emailed me and said, look, we have a report that, you know, Chloe and you got a threatened eviction over cleaning, and they know you're the one that's going to be cleaning again because Chloe can't clean her mess up. It's time we make a meeting on January to get rid of the bitch. And Chloe's like, I'm like, dude, you're swearing. She's like, look, I'm pissed off more than you. You have a concussion. You got to fucking clean up. The manager's pissed. Chloe won't fucking pick up a finger except for her room. And then as soon as management's done, it's throw it all around again. Oh, no, we're not coming back. I want to see if I can make a deal where the manager comes in once or twice a month to the inspection, see if she fucking budges then. I mean, literally, that might make her fucking get a routine, clean the fucking place or be booted. I don't think she wants to be here. I think she wants me homeless too. So me and Zoe were talking the other day, right? I was going to ask her today, but she disappeared. If she thinks that if Chloe feels abandoned, if she's going to, if Chloe feels abandoned, right, because of her BPD, if she would basically do anything in her damn powers to get me evicted too, because I think she would. I mean, literally, I think she would. I mean, I got a home, Chloe doesn't. See where it goes. So anyways, today I'm going to be working hard. Higgins gave me some ideas I got to talk about. You know. So anyways, like I said. So then, the sheriff decides to go ahead and contact the management who was on the radio and said something about a key holder. So I'm like, you didn't email me a case file. Then you want a key holder. And then, the guy is, I don't know. I mean, literally, I'm not even, allowed to leave. So, anywho, I better go and get that other project done started. So I don't want to be lazy. So let's get her done. I'll give you another update after my next break. Probably at dinner time, maybe. So, keep updated. Check it out. Just want to give you a quick update. I got to get the kitchen started, sweep the floors. It's going to be a busy night. I won't basically be sleeping. I won't be watching TV tonight at Tubi. I really wanted my A-Team tonight, but you know what? Someone's got to get this fucking thing done, and I think I'm going to have to fucking keep it clean every fucking week because I don't know. Oh, before I go, I got a joke for you, okay? I asked him, what is the rules to involve, right? What can be done to arrest someone, right? There's nothing that can be done. Nothing. First of all, there's nothing. Literally, think about it this way. Chloe turns around, right? She won't clean. Then gets snippy with me. I'm not going to go into details, okay? It's not my position, okay? But gets mad, right? And I said, so if she's a threat to herself or others, right? Yeah. But the threat definition by law enforcement, the threat enforcement for law enforcement is that the pants probably won't fit because she wears tiny pants, and my thing, it won't fit you either. Fine. Free clothes. Apparently, Chloe's basically getting more clothes. I personally would have donated them to the thrift store myself. Chloe's gonna fucking go through them anyways. Apparently, rumor has it she's hanging out with that one lady, the meth user. I, for one, want to stay away from these people. But anyways, let me just tell you the story. My phone's still on? Yep. So here's the joke of the story, okay? So, I'm minding my own business, people. I'm minding my own business. All right, so sheriff says, well, threats on law, rule 1 is threats to yourself or others, or to me or to others, right? I wanted to go after Chloe, but I can't. I could kill her in one stroke of my hand, but do you think I want to kill her? No. I want her to leave. Fortunately, I told the officer, look, I can be violent too, like Chloe, but what's it going to pay me to do? I don't condone violence. So, thing is when she goes and attacks everyone, calls up the Secret Service, supposedly, in my family, FBI, NSA, whatever, and then goes and does the same shit to her other family members or to her ex-friends, and then calls CPS and APS on my neighbors, who is at fault? Not me. I mean, look, violence is not the answer, but to say literally I can take her down in a different way is saying I don't condone violence. Something needs to be done, but I also told him I'm not allowed to leave my fucking house. I mean, literally, I'm not allowed to leave my house, and I said she steals from me. Literally, I had Isaac. I said she steals from me. She steals from me. And yet, he goes and decides to basically go to the manager. Stealing. I told the manager she steals from me. Oh, until she gets arrested, we can't do anything. Can't do the VAWA either. I mean, she literally has been making threats against court and other victims advocates. And then I'm sitting here cleaning the fucking John because she won't fucking do it herself. And then he says, any other questions? I said, yeah, 2 more. If a threat is deemed a death threat or a threat of intimidation or harassment, I don't feel safe, I told her, in the house when she makes these threats. She could carry it out with her temper flaring high. He was like, good to know. I said, I don't feel safe. Why do you think I called? To leave a paper trail. Leave a paper trail because I'm tired of the abuse, I told her. She fucking verbally abuses me every day, I told him this. Steals my money. And he goes apparently, supposedly, to the manager. Yeah, for a key holder or whatever. It's like, you can't get in. If you come to my door, I'll unlock the damn thing. You can come into my home anytime. You want to arrest me? Fine, arrest me. But I said, I don't want to go to the pokey either. I mean, literally, I don't want to go to jail, so I stay clean, but I'm not allowed to leave my house. Then the second question is if a threat is the bodily harm or beat someone up, crush them, or actually do it, or a death threat, then that means that even every threat is taken non-seriously. He said pretty much. I said then the second one is hitting yourself, harming yourself or others. That's commitment. Yes. So if she keeps whacking the head out of herself, that doesn't that, and I told him, you've seen her right now? And he said, oh yeah, where he hits his head, yeah, that's what Chloe does every day. Literally. I mean, literally, the officer said something like, if she had her own place, she'd be evicted because of the dirtiness, too. I've heard about it from EMS and fire, and it's not good. It's unhealthy to live in a thing like that, right? So I said, if she hits herself or cuts herself, you guys can't do anything? Not much. I said, what about destruction of property? Has she done anything? Well, she's thrown cans around and then bounced off the wall. And balls off the wall and almost destroyed my computer, but I guess if my computer ain't broken, I can't complain. He's like, ooh. So she's that mad. I said, I had a pair of glasses got broken. Took me 2 years to get a new replacement pair. And he said, well, destruction of property is the other one. I said, so, well, the threat has to be immediate, and it has to be a death threat or a threat to herself or others, right? She threatened to harm a victim's advocate by getting them fired. Then I said she also said she was going to burn flags. That's the First Rights Amendment. Then she was going to basically wave the communist sickle and hammer or the Russian or the Chinese flag. Oh, that's First Rights Amendment. Then she was going to get the entire island shut down. He's like, how is she going to do that? I don't know. That's what she said. I mean, I can't allow it to live in fear. So I stood up for myself for once and said, look, I'm tired of this. Do something. He says, I'll give you a case number. I said, email it to me. I said, okay. I gave him an email twice, and then I asked about the law. And the third law was booze or alcohol. He said, do you know if she's on booze or I don't know. She keeps everything secret to me. Steals from me. For all we know, she could be on booze and alcohol, and we won't even know it. I said, I haven't drinking since the winter day. The first storm came through and turned off the power. He said, why were you drinking? I said, have you been in my basement lately? He said, no, probably ice cold. I said, colder than your place. He said, duly noted. I said, I was fucking freezing, man. I said, I had my coat on and everything else, and I was fucking freezing. That booze put me to sleep. When I woke up, I was drinking some more. I went back to sleep. Then I got up, and I was getting ready to have another glass, and the power came on. And then I stayed sober all through, He's like, good to know, good to know. He said, so you're not touching booze. Chloe, we don't know. Chloe doesn't tell us anything. I mean, literally. So then he said, okay, and then we heard I called Higgins. I told him I'm not going to be online much because I got to clean for the next week. So he said, okay, no problem. I said, hey, gift cards coming to you on the 3rd. Make sure to get these projects done. Next is CB radios. He said, sure, boss, no problem. You don't have to do it. I said, look, I got to freaking clean. He says, oh, yeah, you should take a garbage can or two and throw all her clothes out. That will get her to move. I don't know what she's doing in the back bedroom, probably on the computer. But because the temperature is 43, then the oven's going at 325. I'm going to have to get the bathroom and start my next project. So I will give you updates from time to time. I'll let you know if the management contacts me or the management doesn't. I emailed her and said I want her to call me because I want to confirm. I want to tell her my side of the story, because I can't leave and I'm not allowed to clean. But Chloe's basically put me in charge because she doesn't want to do it. She thinks she's too special as a woman, which, a couple of people talked to me recently saying, no, she acts like a man. So who knows, so, I told the officer, the guy, I ain't waiting 4 days to be committed because I'm not on alcohol. They found out, so they kicked me out of the hospital. But they didn't want Moppy there because of some type of whatever they're doing, so they just kicked me out during a rainstorm. Slipped and slid, then I found my way home. Haven't left my home since. I did check outside earlier today for the police because they're talking about key holder. And they said, oh, did you find, is police out there? Nope. So I just came down again and said, okay, we talked about projects, and stuff, And so, it is what it is, And so, and then Zoe, she went to sleep, I think. But I'll let Zoe watch this early in the morning. I'll give her the link when it's fully uploaded so she can see, I've got to get back to cleaning. So if I don't do live for the next week, you know why. If I do get a live thing, it's probably in between cleaning. So you'll get short videos, but I'll be here just to check in with you guys, let you know I'm okay. Like I said, Mama Pee-wee's probably going to email me probably in the morning, I think, basically saying, what the fuck? I got to work till between 10 and 12. So if Zoe wants to talk to me tomorrow on Discord for a half hour, so I probably can make the time before I go and, get some sleep. I'm hoping once the tub's clean, we can keep the bathroom clean all the way up to that. So on payday, I want to get some more paper towels. I want to get bathroom clean a second time, which won't take that long because of, everything else has been done. The floor needs to be cleaned, so I got to sweep it and then get it mopped. And then Chloe's got the tub. And if Chloe doesn't get the tub, then she's fucking lazy. I mean, literally. So if someone wants to say I'm a fucking ogre and I won't do that, the dishes, I got the kitchen next to do. I'm going to do the floors. I'm going to get all the poo pellets out. I'm going to do everything I can. I also got to go through the pantry in the next week. So if you ever see an Admiral's log, I'll be updating it periodically, but I'm going to get things done because I'm tired of. It's like I told Dad, I'm over a barrel. I got to do it because lazy McBones don't want to do anything. You think that son of a bitch that emailed me being negative? They say, "Oh, Chloe buys my shit." No, I buy my own shit, and then she buys her shit on my dime. No, who's the one that's getting robbed here? I am, and I don't like it. I mean, literally, I do not like it. I mean, I went under the sink and found we have like 24 bottles of toilet bowl cleaner. I think I used one just to get the entire inside of the toilet clean. You can basically put ice cream a la mode in it and eat it. No, I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying you can. There was an old birthday card my dad gave me. It says, "Happy birthday. You can celebrate with a friend." It shows a dog. It says poop a la mode. It showed like something that looked like ice cream in the toilet. It was funny. Dad's got a sense of humor, but I got to get back to work. But, before I go, Dad said to me, now he was surprised. He says, he says, "I'm surprised because you called it. You said that they were to put a notice on the door." Chloe didn't give a shit. She's just like, get to it. Huh? So I better get back to work. So I'll be off and on, but I better get it done. I still got 25 minutes till that, and we got to get side sealing. So I got to sweep the floors and then mop the floors and then get the sides cooking. So ham's going to take about 20 minutes cool. So with that said, please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions, like subscribe buttons, hold some fun for your family, including your dogs, cats, bunnies, service dogs, service bunnies, the bell notification, the thumbs up button, the subscribe button, and leave the comments nice all we ask. Thank you, and God bless you in everything you do.